Hi folk, and welcome to the Uncommon Commander. I'm trying a little bit of a different style of deck tech this time. This one's going to be a bit shorter than usual, more compressed, less chatting. So let's get into it. Today's deck is commanded by Kyler, Sigardian Emissary. Kyler is a 2/2 human cleric that costs 2 mana and has, whenever another human enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Kyler, and other humans you control get +1/+1 for each counter on Kyler. I remember saying that Selesnya is for hippies once or twice or 20 times, but I've completely changed my mind, because this deck moves fast, goes wide, and hits like a truck. Best yet, it's extremely budget. I'm sick of paying a lot for cards, and Kyler is so powerful that you don't really need to. So this deck costs $34.62, not including basic lands, if you're buying it from TCG Player. And if you are, please consider buying through my link in the video description. Another way to support the channel is through Patreon, and finally, liking and subscribing really helps this channel grow. Now then, let's get the obvious out of the way. Putting additional +1/+1 counters on Kyler speeds up our game plan, so we're running the Sorcery, Homestead Courage, along with the humans, Codespell Cleric, Contortionist Troop, Mikaeus the Lunarch, Servant of the Scale, Star Pupil, Deranged Outcast, and Talia's Lieutenant. A little less obvious is that Kyler pumps our humans up for any kind of counter that is on him, so we're also running some cards from Ikoria to make Kyler himself a little Voltron-ish. These are Splendor Mare, Spontaneous Flight, Slippery Bog Bonder, Avenging Hunt Bonder, and Titanoth Rex. Those cycling ones should be cycled, it basically turns them into cantrips. Another way to speed things up and give Kyler some explosiveness is to put out a lot of tokens quickly. So we're running Adeline, Resplendent Cathar, Call the Coppercoats, Ulvenwald Mysteries, Increasing Devotion, Maya Bretigard Protector, and Visions of Glory. You'll find that our removal cards also offer lots of humans to put on the board. These are Bounty Agent, Cathar Commando, Dawnbringer Cleric, Masked Vandal, Outland Liberator, and Devout Chaplain. We're also running Collective Effort, Dismantling Wave, Gallows at Willow Hill, and Ruinous Intrusion. See you later, Darksteel Forge. Our card advantage is coming from Bygone Bishop, Garrick's Uprising, Thorough Investigation, Briarbridge Patrol, Greater Good, Lenore Autumn Sovereign, Momentous Fall, Shamanic Revelation, Moorland Rescuer, and Emeria Shepherd. To keep our board alive, we are running some protection spells, especially for Kyler. These are Dauntless Bodyguard, Fanatical Devotion, Inspiring Call, Join Shields, and Sigarda, Heron's Grace. If your board dies before you can get Sigarda out there, just cast Kyler, then Sigarda, and then begin exiling. You'll have a pretty scary board again in no time. In this section we have cards that work as win conditions, or has great utility for our deck. These are Champion of Lamholt, Wild Beastmaster, Yannick Scavenging Sentinel, Orzhov Advocist, and Search the Premises. I think the weakest one here is actually Search the Premises, but a lot of our card draw comes from clues, so I wanted to include it. Slapping another win condition in here would be good too, though. Today's deck is reliant on Kyler, so we need to ramp him out quickly. We've got these to help. The humans, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Diligent Farmhand, Catilda, Dawnheart Prime, Knight of the White Orchid, Borderland Ranger, Heronblade Elite, Yevamaya Elder, and Drum Hunter. We also have the non-humans, Edge of Autumn, Rampant Growth, Sakura Tribe Elder, Roiling Regrowth, Spring Bloom Druid, Solemn Simulacrum, and Hamza, Guardian of Arashin. Finally, our land spells are the color-fixing Cave of Temptation, Fortified Village, Opal Palace, Path of Ancestry, Temple of Plenty, and Unclaimed Territory. Our utility lands are Castle Ardenvale, Ghost Quarter, Tectonic Edge, Scavenger Grounds, Llanowar Reborn, Oran Reef the Vastwood, Mosswort Bridge, Tyrite Sanctum, Colony Ambush, which can be laid down as Colony Territory, and McKindy Stampede, which can be laid down as McKindy Mesas. We are also running basic lands of 10 forests and 9 plains. Instead of a final countdown today, I'll be showing you an important combo in this deck. This isn't a combo deck, but you don't want to miss this one. We start with a Sacrifice Outlet on the board, and Greater Good is the best of them for this. We also have Emeria Shepherd in play. We then cast Solemn Simulacrum. One of our other land-searching ETBs will also work, but not quite as well. When Sad Robot enters the battlefield, his land-searching ability will trigger, and will search for a plains. When that plains enters play, Emeria Shepherd will trigger. Now, in response to that trigger, we sacrifice Sad Robot to Greater Good. This will let us draw 2 cards with Greater Good and 1 more for Sad Robot dying, and then we discard 3 cards, giving us a small version of a wheel spell. Now we can target Sad Robot with Emeria Shepherd's ability and return it to the battlefield, which will let us search for another plains. We can do this until all of our plains are gone from our library onto the battlefield, giving us a huge board presence and a great shot at winning. Finally, I do want to show you some upgrades because there are plenty available, but they can get pricey. Among lands, I recommend Mutavault, which can become a human. For card draw, I recommend Esper Sentinel, Realm Walker, and Tireless Tracker. Among ramp spells, I found that Ulvenwald Hydra is nice as it gives us an extra piece for the combo that I just showed you. I also like Nylea as a Hamza replacement. For protection spells, I highly recommend Sylvan Safekeeper, Bastion Protector, and the Ozolith. The Ozolith isn't actually a protection card, but it will help you rebuild Kyler very quickly. For win conditions, Biogenic Upgrade and Mirror Entity are fairly inexpensive in terms of dollars. I also like Intrepid Adversary, Cathar's Crusade, and Vigor. Alright, that's the deck. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please remember to leave a like. If this video does well, I'll try to make more like it. I feel like this format of video really respects your time a bit more, and as a bonus, it's actually easier on me because it takes less time and energy to create shorter videos. So yeah, if you like that, leave a like. Anyway, good luck fellow humans, and Godspeed.